up, you guys? Welcome to today's video. Let's all not pay attention to the ponytail and headband today. It feels like it's 100 degrees in my house today, even though it feels so nice outside. Me and my hair, we're having a difference in opinions today, so it's just going to be up and out of the way today. So let's just pretend that this is not happening right now. That would be great. We're going to do a tutorial of my everyday go-to eyeshadow look. It is a one eyeshadow palette look. You won't need to go into another palette. So if that is something you're interested in, make sure you keep on watching and give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and make sure you turn that notification bell on. You really cannot miss it. It's right next to the subscribe button. Easy enough, but turn that button on. That way every time I have a video come out, you will get notified immediately and you will be able to watch it as soon as it goes live. But anyways, you guys, let's just try and keep this video as short as we can and we'll jump right into it. So today I am using the I Want Candy eyeshadow palette. It's not a palette that you have to buy. It is still available. Surprisingly, on Ulta's website, you can get it for $45. I think that's the only place that you can get it now. But if you want the exact colors and want to follow this tutorial with me, this is out of the only thing out of this video that you pick up, go pick this up. These colors are all so perfect for everyday look. You really cannot go wrong with this palette. Everything else, you can either use what you have in your house, but this is like the one thing that I would recommend from this video that you go pick up immediately. But this is going to be a very versatile look. You can really customize it to make it your own. You can use different shades. You can use a whole different palette if you really want to. It's my go-to look for every day. It is a look that you can bump up to being more glamorous if you want. If you have a night out planned, you can easily just bump it up that other extra notch, or if you don't want to, you can have it toned down just so you can wear it all day long. But anyways, you guys, so we're going to talk about eye care real quick. I've already cleansed my face and I have exfoliated my face. And I already have a serum on to minimize some redness because we all know I got some really dark circles under my eyes. The biggest thing that you want to do with this, especially for a good eyeshadow, is a good eye cream. I recommend Origins. I love their brand. You can get a good moisturizer and a good eye cream out of that one brand. You don't even have to spend that much. You can go look at drugstore sites, look at H-E-B. There's a lot of options out there, but just look for one that is going to work towards your problem areas, whether it's wrinkles, fine lines, whatever it may be. So I have already had that done, and now we have to prime your eyes. The great thing about this is there's a few different options, probably one of which you already have one of these. You can go in with an eye primer, or you can just go in with good old concealer. I have the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer. This is the original eyeshadow primer potion. I'm not going to use this one today. I'm actually going to save that. The two I jump back and forth from is the Tarte Shape Tape and the e.l.f. HD Lifting Concealer. One is high-end, one is drugstore. This is super affordable. I'm going to use this today. All you do is just put a couple dots on your eyes. Couple dots on your eyes, and then grab your sponge or a brush, your choice, and just kind of buff that out into an even finish. But I like concealer just because you do get the little extra coverage. But now that you put concealer on, you're going to want to set that immediately because eyeshadows can crease on your eyes. You don't want that. I'm going in with my Maybelline Fit Me Loose Setting Powder, and this is in the shade Fair. And I'm just going to put a little bit into the lid, and I just go in with a small powder brush and tap off the excess, and then just kind of pat that right onto the concealer, and it's really going to hold that in place and give you a nice smooth base to work with. There you go, your eyes are ready for eyeshadow. Super easy. I used two things and they're both drugstore. You can find them at H-E-B, Walmart's. They're very cheap to get and they're good products. Okay, but now I'm going to scoot you guys in a little bit closer and I'm going to show you how to do the actual eyeshadow. So I'm just going in with the I Want Candy palette. Okay, but now I'm going to grab two different crease brushes. You don't need both of these. I'm just showing you options. This is a wider tipped crease brush. It's nice and fluffy. This is going to be really good for blending out colors on your eyes. And this is a Real Techniques brush. And it has a pointed tip and it's much skinnier. This is going to be for more precise blending, more directly into the crease without smoking out the entire look. These are both good brushes. You can find both of these at Walmart. But anyway, so I'm going to take my wider, fluffier crease brush, and I'm going to hop into this Island Candy palette, and I'm going to go right into this color Cream Puff. It's a very light brown, and you're going to just kind of do windshield wiper motions back and forth right into your crease. This is going to be our transition shade, but very light colors, just a very light touch. You can get a lighter touch by holding the end of your brush like this. And again, we're not smoking out this eye or anything. I am actually kind of just following the natural crevice of my eye right there. Just listen to the sound, two hearts beating. And now that our transition shade is down, I'm going to go in to one that is a little bit different out of pop of color. I'm going to go just slightly into Butterscotch. Yes, it is an orange, but I'm going to be doing more of a purple. But it's kind of going to give me a nice little extra pop of color on my eyes. You don't have to use this color if you don't want to. Like I said, it's not coming out bright orange if you can see, but it just adds a little extra something into this look. And then I'm going to pop into Pastry just a little bit here because this color can be a little bit harsh, so just very little. And we're going to try and aim that more directly into the crease. We're just trying to give our eye a little bit of dimension. If you don't really have a deep crease, adding in these darker colors on top of each other and creating a gradient effect is actually going to give the illusion of a crease. And then I'm going to take the Real Techniques pointer crease brush, and I'm going to pop right into this color right here. This is Taupe Berry, very lightly. And I'm aiming for just the very bottom of that crease. It's going to look like a harsh line, but we'll use the other brush to completely blend that out. This is really going to give your eye the depth that we are looking for. Now we're just grabbing our other brush and we are blending these colors together, getting rid of any harsh lines that especially the Taupe Berry would have caused. Crease is done, but now I'm just grabbing my Makeup Essentials. This is a small shadow brush, and I'm going to go right into Raspberry Cocoa, and this is the part where we're going to start doing a halo look. So I'm going to pop this color on the outside of my lid, the inside of my lid, and I'm going to leave the middle bare for now. So we put a little bit on the outside. Sometimes I even just do this with my finger just because the color comes off a little bit more darker. You don't have to do that. Okay, so the outsides are done, and if you noticed, the middle is actually not quite that deep. That was unintentional, but I'm going to show you how to fix that. And I'm just going to go back into my e.l.f. concealer and put a little blob of it on the back of my hand. And I'm grabbing a detail concealer brush. It's just a very small one. And I'm going to dip a little bit into that concealer. And we're going to carve out the space in the middle. It's also a good idea to do this on halo eyes anyways, just because the shimmer shade we use in the middle, or whatever shade that you choose to use, whether it's matte or shimmer, is going to stand out a little bit more having a lighter background. And just make sure you set it. So I'm just going to dip in with my finger and my Maybelline Fit Me powder again, and I'm going to set that right on top. You don't have to use this. The eyeshadow alone is a powder, and we'll set it as well. But I like to really make sure the shimmer shade has a good base and is going to stand out as much as it can. Alright, and now we're just going to go back into the palette, and I'm going to grab that small shadow brush as well. It's cleaned off. I've cleaned off with a makeup wipe the eyeshadow that's on it before. And we're going to go into that color right next to Raspberry Cocoa, this nice purple shimmery shade. This is called Sugar Plum, and we're just going to grab that. Now in this palette, from my experience, these colors work better with your finger. You can do that, or you can apply with a brush, or you can put some on a brush and then use like some type of setting spray or rose water spray and spray the brush with powder on there, and it's going to make it more metallic looking. I'm going to show you the difference between two of those options. So that is applying with a powder, and then if I were to apply it with my finger, and you can just see the difference. This one is so much brighter than that one. So I'm just going to even that out now. I like using my fingers with this palette a lot more, but then again, I like using a lot of shadows with my fingers anyways. That's base of what a halo eye is going to look like. You're going to have your darker shades on the outsides and a more vibrant dimmer shade, whatever you choose, right in the middle. That way it kind of gives the halo, and it's always going to be brightest right in the middle. We're going to go back in with the fluffy crease brush. I'm not picking up any more powder, and we are just going to go back and forth right in that crease and remove any of the harsh lines caused by the shadow. They can chase us down. Now that part is blended out, I'm going to pick up just a little bit more of that matte purpley shade, the Raspberry Cocoa, and I'm going to go just a little bit on the outsides of the glitters on both sides to kind of blend those two together as well. That way you don't have that harsh line. Kind of looks like it's more natural, like that was what it was doing to begin with. Don't you see we're invincible? This is normally what I would just do on a top eye. I don't really go for too much more because it is never just every day. But I am going to show you guys a secret. You don't have to do this. But if you need to bump it up for a night out, what I would do is go just a little bit into this whipped cream shade. And this is just a lip brush. I don't use these for lips. This works really well for highlighting. But this whipped cream shade in here is a really good highlighter. You can even put that right in the middle of that shimmer shade we just did. And it's going to kind of brighten that up. It's going to highlight that. Just to give your eye the little extra sheen, draw more attention to the eye type of look. But this is the part where it's more customizable. Normally, I would just waterline my eye and throw on some mascara. If you want, you can do a winged liner and throw on some falsies. Really up to what you want to do. But for an everyday look for me, I don't wear fake lashes on an everyday basis. They irritate my eyes a lot of the time. So I just curl my lashes, put on some waterline and some mascara, and then I will finish the rest of my face. The reason I always do my foundation last is in case there's any fallouts or mistakes, I can clean it up and it's not going to ruin the base, the foundation, all that stuff that I have already. That is the top of your eyeshadow. I'm going to go finish the rest of my makeup off camera, and I will be right back. Okay, you guys, so I am back. I have most of my face completely finished. We need to do the under lash line, and I need to put on some highlights, and I'm going to use this palette to show you how to do that. But we're going to grab just a small, fluffier side flat liner brush. I'm going to go a little bit into the Raspberry Cocoa, and I'm just going to kind of push this onto the bottom lash line. I want to first get the color where I want it to be, and then I will kind of smoke it out, blend it out a little bit more. We're invincible. And now I'm just kind of sweeping it back and forth. And I'm going to take the same brush. I'm going to dip just slightly into the shade right next to it, the Sugar Plum again. And where we highlight on the top, I'm going to highlight the same little middle on the bottom. And that's all on that. And now we just need to finish waterlining our eyes. I'm just using my NYX again. And then put mascara on very carefully. I'm just going to grab that same lip brush I used before to add the highlight onto the middle of my eye. And we're going to do some highlighting right back into whipped cream. And I'm going to pop just a little bit on the inner corners of both of my eyes. And that same color under the brow bone is just really going to help brighten up the eye look. This part needs to be really careful with this because this one is very pigmented for a highlight. This that makes this look more customizable. If you're going for a night out, you can do a really dark maroon shade. It'll work really well with this. If it's for an everyday, you can tame it down, do a nude shade. I'm going in with my Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit lipstick. This is in this shade, Give Me Mocha. And then now that that is done, the very last thing that you need to focus on is setting your face. And I'm just using this Garnier Skin Active Soothing Facial Mist with rose water. This is also very affordable. But you want to spray your face to set all the work that you just did on. And you don't want that to go anywhere. And, you know, it kind of adds a little bit more dewiness, natural glow look to your makeup look. And it just makes you look that much more radiant. But anyways, you guys, so that is the finished look. I told you it's not very hard. It was a one eyeshadow palette thing, and most of the makeup that I have on my face, other than a few things because I didn't think about it until afterwards, is all drugstore and very affordable. If you're curious about any of the makeup I am wearing, I will leave the information down in the description box below. I would love to see the pictures if you guys do recreate this look. Make sure you tag me at Rebecca Christine Makeup, or if it's on Twitter at Rebecca C Makeup. I did update that, you guys. But yeah, if you recreate this look, just tag me in it. That way I'll see it. I'd love to see you guys recreate this look, or looks that were inspired by this video with different colors. I would just love to see your guys' pieces of art. But anyways, if there's anything that you guys want to see in any of my future videos, tutorials, reviews, anything, I want to make this as relevant for you guys as possible. So please use your voice, comment below videos that you would like to see, things that you want to review, stuff that you have a question about, how-tos, anything at all. Leave them in the description box below, and I can add them on my list of things to do. That way I am providing stuff that you guys will want to see. But anyways, you guys, I love you so much. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe before you leave and turn the notification bell on, and then you can join my family and see my videos every time they come out. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.